Hey guys, today we're going to have a conversation about salves. As you probably know, I am transitioning to a more natural approach to my skincare and makeup, slowly. And salves are something that I've really focused on this spring. The transition from winter to spring hit me hard. My skin got extremely dry and itchy and sensitive. And that happens to me when I'm in a new environment. This is my first spring here in Nova Scotia. Previously I lived in Montreal. The weather is quite different there. Here we have a lot of exposure to the ocean, salty air, to water. It is a port city. So we have lots of lakes around us, which I was hoping was going to do wonders for my skin in terms of increasing hydration, because simply there's more water in the air here. But I found myself really struggling with dry, flaky scalp, dry face with some flaky, irritated patches, as well as, which I'm handling, guys, I'm handling it, as well as really problematic dry skin. And the way I'm battling it is with some massage bars, so really moisturizing barrier function. Products, creams are just not doing enough for me, unfortunately. So I'll go through 3 balms that I've been recently really focusing on, working on. And all of them are actually quite good. I do have a favorite. We'll start with like number 3 to number 1. My least favorite, although still a really good product, is Burt'S hand salve. Now, I don't think it's a hand salve. I did use a decent amount of it. It is a body salve. You can put it wherever. I wouldn't put it on the face. It has some irritating oils. I smell some peppermint. Unfortunately, the label peels off and does not like actually stay on the packaging, so I can't read the ingredients to you. But it definitely has some lavender oil, which can be irritating for some, and probably some either peppermint or eucalyptus oil, something quite fresh, which is really actually good for my itchy body skin, because it does calm it down, gives you a slightly cooling sensation. It is quite greasy. It doesn't get absorbed super well. So this is a good barrier. I do use it at night, and I like to use it on my feet just because of this lavender eucalyptus situation, which is quite refreshing, and this is quite moisturizing for the feet. So for me, this is a body/foot salve. This is how I utilize it the best. I don't really like it on my hands. It's just a little bit too slippery. I definitely do not put it on my face, and I don't really put it anywhere else. Of course, it would make a fantastic cuticle cream, but I'm just using on my cuticles whatever I'm using on my hands. I'm not a huge fan of like overdoing it with separate products for everything. I just like using one thing that is going to do a good job. So this was quite good. Not my favorite, however. We'll do a little bit more ingredient talk, I guess, in the next 2, because they're actually labeled. This is Pearl and Daisy Natural Soap Company 100% Natural Solid Lotion Body Balm. You might have thought I was holding a deodorant in my hand, which it isn't. It is a body balm, and it's in the candy cane scent, which is peppermint and vanilla. And this is a great scent. This is a much more waxy looking balm, but really it's jojoba oil based, and jojoba oil tends to be a little bit more milky looking, which is what this is. I'm not going to wind it up because it can be difficult to wind down, but obviously I'm using it and winding it up slowly but surely. It's a little bit less creamy, so you do need to warm it up a little bit more, but it does glide over the skin with the heat of your body quite easily. It has this fantastic candy cane scent, which I think is really not only for Christmas. I think this is a all year long kind of scent, because it's vanilla and peppermint, so it's both comforting, cozy from vanilla, and really refreshing from peppermint. And this I like to travel with. It's sort of a purse product. It lends itself as a good purse product just because of the packaging, really. I can't stop rubbing my hands full of balms because I'm feeling pretty dry today. So Pearl and Daisy Natural Soap Company, I think is local, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna look into it a little bit further. And this particular product, as are all of their stick products, contain soy wax, shea butter, beeswax, hemp seed oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, grapeseed oil, and peppermint and vanilla essential extracts. This is really good. I really like the convenience of the packaging. I do think it's really cute packaging. I like the scent. I do think it's quite moisturizing and just easy to use. Just rub it on wherever you want, hence why I have like a little bit of a dip in the middle, because I just rub it on to my body. And it's super, super convenient, and it's easy, and it does take away dryness. It doesn't have this cooling sensation from peppermint that I am experiencing from, I think, eucalyptus over here. Again, it's not labeled, so I can't be sure, but the peppermint doesn't give you the same sort of coldness, and it's also really non-irritating. This, my sensitive skin takes no problem. If I can overdo it with the Burt'S, this, no problem, any amount, whatever, no reaction. So I think this is quite gentle as well. Nice texture. Now, the number one star of the show is a new acquisition. This is Osha Mae from OshaMaeSoap.ca, handmade in Nova Scotia. So it's local for me. Another huge bonus, because I love going to a farmer's market stand with this and just picking through their products, but they do ship sort of at least all over North America. I need to find out whether they do international. I assume they do. And it's wintergreen and chaparral salve. This is the best salve that I have probably ever tried in my life. It is fantastic. It smells like fresh forest. It's a really fresh scent. Whatever wintergreen smells like, that's what it is. Very, very fresh, but non-invasive, very gentle. And the texture of this is oil, olive oil based salve, whipped olive oil. This one is very, very soft, and it melts at a much lower temperature. Like, it melts right into your skin at a much lower temperature than do the rest. This is more of a solid. This is a hard salve. This is a very, very soft salve, which is why I think I like it so much. It's extremely moisturizing, very nice and greasy, but it does sink in. It does leave your skin feeling very, very relieved from dryness, if that's what you're battling with. And I think this one can go anywhere. My skin responds really well to it. I like it on my body. I like it on my feet. I like it on my décolletage. I haven't tried it on my face. I imagine it probably would be okay, but I haven't for one reason or another. But this goes on my cuticles, this goes on my lips. So it's an easy balm to use. And I think the spreadability, because it is so soft already, is really great. It just glides right over the body. You have to melt this one a little bit. You have to work this one in a little bit as well. They're very rich, which is the point of having a salve. You want something really rich, but this is rich and very spreadable and easy to use and exceptionally moisturizing. I would say more moisturizing than the other two. So this one gets huge thumbs up from me. I like everything about it. I like the apothecarium presentation. This is probably my favorite aesthetically pleasing presentation. I think this is probably a little bit more user-friendly or innovative in terms of packaging. This is easy to use for sure. I mean, the dark gloss, everything about it I really like. It's really, really nice. So, and the formula is really what sold me. This is a great formula for a salve. I like the idea of a hard salve because it doesn't melt in the summer. I don't know how this would react to heat. I imagine it would become even more soft. I haven't had it in heat because it's still pretty cold where I am. But I'm really impressed. This actually is a pleasure to use. I would totally recommend you try it out if you have the means of getting your hands on it. That's it for today. I hope it was fun for you to talk about salves with me. Let me know if you have favorites, and what is your favorite ingredient in salves? What are you looking for when you're looking for salves, and why? I think that will be interesting for everybody to know. That's it for today. See you guys later. Bye bye.